right.
I'm not with it today.
None of us are. Manny fell down the stairs. I'm crippled. We're all dying slowly.
Welcome back to Raw is Retro for the Sharpshooters on YouTube. I'm your host Ross. With me as ever is Lord Manny Hayes.
Fa la 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 la. It's Christmas Raw to Retro.
Yes.
We've got this is the last one before Christmas. Amazing.
Who
would have
the
thought?
23rd of December, Ross.
I mean, we've just come off the back of an historic Australian World Cup win. Who would have thought, eh?
Yeah, who would have thought? Japan and Australia.
Shock the world.
Shock the world. Manny now will have to add this recording.
Disclaimer across the bottom of the screen. Please.
Yeah.
No, I'm not adding that.
Yeah, we all know America won.
It may be Friday, the 2nd of December today, but I am not editing any future-based content.
And Marcus is also here. Welcome along, mate. How you doing?
Great. This lingering back issue for a month is killing me, but I'm gonna be all right.
It's old age, man. I've got a permanent back issue. It's horrible.
Yeah. We're so old.
Yeah.
And that's what I look at when I look at these retro Raws, going like, oh my god, I was like 14. What's going on?
When we get to current time,
12.
When we get to current time, we'll be like, well, now when we're reviewing Raws from now, we'll be in our mid to late 50s.
Nah, I predict a breakup, Ross. I predict a strong breakup between one of us.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna get a chair to the back.
Yeah. One too many dick jokes. I went way too far with the dick jokes, and now I have hair. Ego's out of control.
Anyway, we're here to talk about Raw from December the 21st, 1998. The headline I've got for this one is Swerve's a title change, whipped cream and gerbils. So, I mean, a standard episode of Raw from 1998, pretty much.
Yeah, the legacy. The legacy I want to leave. Whipped cream, gerbils, whips.
Yeah.
Letting down your partner.
Yeah, I honestly don't. When I first put that on, I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
This is the one you sent us an image from, isn't it? This is the Mark.
Yeah, it wasn't an image, it was a video, Ross.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't click on the video.
I was that disturbed.
I didn't click the video. I knew what was about to happen. I couldn't watch it again. So we start the show with Vince leaving, which seems an odd time to go for a workout. You're only on TV for 2 hours a week. Why would you leave for a workout at this very moment?
Yeah, I just feel like this is too important of a moment. Like, oh, the show's getting ready to start. Yeah, I got to go get my workout and go get you guys Christmas bonuses.
He's left Shane in charge. And the Patson and Briscoe are responsible in case Shane screws up, which definitely won't do, will he? He starts the show by making matches between everyone in the corporation and everyone in DX, basically. Which is fun. 7 minutes, 5 matches. Good opening segment. I'm all for that. This
is a taste of the Shane McMahon era that we all thought we were going to get when he took over the WWE.
He was the future, wasn't he? He was the future. What is he doing now?
Future.
Is he still around? Is he back in China with his knockoff Netflix thing that he was doing?
I don't know. I think he's just exiled.
He might be exiled from the Royal Rumble.
Like Vince McMahon has been, barred from WWE and canceled, I guess.
Yeah.
Shane McMahon was canceled even harder for less.
Took business into his own hands, didn't he, at WrestleMania last year?
Yeah, but the thing is, all he did was try and get himself over at the age of 50. Vince McMahon just went straight fucking. Yeah. And that's a year in review, people, of the McMahon. A year in review.
Yeah. 2022 wrestling review, right there. And we see D'Lo.
I canceled.
We see D'Lo talking to Mark Henry, telling him not to have sex before his match tonight. And Mark says, it's all cool. It's cool, man. Don't worry about it. We'll get to Mark Henry in a bit.
I feel like he was going too far. I was agreeing with D'Lo right away. Like, hey, one, you're not going to have your legs. Two, this is bad etiquette. What are you doing? At the workplace. At the workplace.
Very much D'Lo vibes tonight. He's in for a rough night, is poor D'Lo. Our first match is Al Snow versus Gangrel. I don't really know why, but we get a pinfall. Al Snow wins. He hits the snowplow, which is a nice finisher.
Was it worth it? But was it worth it, Ross? Because he got bloodbath.
He got bloodbathed. Yeah. So.
Not again! Not again!
Yeah. Why is he? Not again?
What the hell?
The thing is, I don't think we get any follow up to why he said not again.
No, we'll just leave that. That's just Al Snow being Al Snow.
Yeah. These are the moments in wrestling when I'm glad that the world of wrestling is fake. That a vampire and a man with clearly mental issues are going at it in the ring. When I go, thank God this isn't real, because this could happen on the street randomly. Guys covered in blood. Not again.
Oh Christ! Yeah, that's a very real scene in Gosport where I live. We get an IC title match. Billy Gunn gets a shot at the IC title, taking on Ken Shamrock.
But is it for the IC title?
Well, we find out after the match that it isn't for the title, because that crooked commissioner Shawn Michaels is on the corporation's side, I guess.
Again, I would like to address. This is why I'm glad wrestling isn't real. If the workplace was really like this, you thought you got promoted.
Someone mooning your husband.
It was a non-title interview for this new job. What? We just did an eliminator for interviews. Like, why do this?
Ken's working the knee the entire time, working the leg. He wants to try and get this match for a submission finish. Billy just kind of falls on him and hooks his legs. It's a very weird finish, this one.
But then Billy Gunn wore 3 different outfits for whatever reason, 3 different t-shirts to try to sell his t-shirt, and I was like, good for Billy. Good for Billy.
After the match, Shawn comes down and tells them that it wasn't a title match, so Billy doesn't get to become IC champion. He has to wait till he's the one Billy Gunn for that, I think.
Yeah, I was confused. So my history, I thought we already went through the one Billy Gunn phase. I thought that was before the Outlaws for some reason.
No, you got the one Billy Gunn. You got the Billy Gunn historian right here.
Yeah. I had my Billy Gunn lore where they said this is his first IC title win. I went, really? I could have swore Rockabilly was champion, but I guess no.
No, Rockabilly didn't win titles.
No, he didn't do shit. We've got a lot of Billy Gunn to come. Billy Gunn will eventually team up with Big Show for the short-lived Shoguns tag team. Remember that?
Yes. And also long-term storytelling when the Billy Gunn's family turned on him years later without explanation.
We will need to dip across to SmackDown eventually, Manny, because I can't miss out on Billy and Chuck. All right.
That's Marcus's domain where he wanted to create a show called Smack to the Future, and the show still remains permanently.
Wait a minute, hold on, Manny. Manny is a show about time travel, which means the show is already done. We're just not in that timeline yet.
Yeah, we're 2 years away from SmackDown. So if we start at about 2003, when Billy and Chuck really come in, nothing happens in those first 2 years. We can just write those off for SmackDown.
No, we're only months away. It starts in April.
Oh shit! I thought it was like 2001.
Yeah, so we've got more recording to do. It seems
we got some.
Manny's thrilled.
Yeah. No way, Manny.
Oh, I'm not editing it. I refuse.
You already think of it this way, Manny. You've already recorded it in the future.
You've already edited it in the future.
Future Manny's an asshole.
Leads to the breakup of Raw's Retro.
Yep. Hawk is here. I don't know why that happened.
Hawk is here. He's back from the dead. He admits he's got a drug problem, and that Droz is the dealer.
He's a
it's awful. This segment.
Pusher man.
This is awful. Droz looking like everybody's local drug dealer. Comes out in the hoodie now. Like, oh, I know this guy. He is the pusher man.
Droz has got a cast on for some reason. Animal comes out for the save. I'm bored of these guys. I was bored of them when they made their 4th return of the year a few months ago. Yeah, I don't need more LOD.
Yeah, you guys' year in review should be all the LOD highlights, which are like just the worst parts of wrestling, where you just show somebody and go like, "What the fuck are y'all watching?"
Hawk falling off that Titantron is not the worst part of wrestling.
No, it's
actually,
not.
that's beautiful. That's cinema right there.
Ken Shamrock versus a Nation is the worst part of wrestling.
The longest running feud in wrestling. I know the worst part of the year has 100% been Triple H's racist accents on the streets of. Was he in New York?
Oh yeah.
Was that
in the lead up to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
A lot of DX antics of just racism and I guess blackface multiple times in the same year.
Yeah.
I don't know how he survived this. Him and Kanye West are the only people that continue to do whatever they want and no one can stop them.
Yeah. I was gonna say something then, but I will get cancelled, so I'm not gonna bother. Steve Blackman versus the Blue Blazer up next. Blazer got unmasked last week. Why are we still bothering with this?
Because we still need to prove it's not Owen.
Yeah, I don't know, and I'm going back to this. Why did this Blue Blazer storyline keep going on after he was unmasked twice?
Yeah.
Do you know what the funny thing is? Deep fakes only came around in this era of like the 2020s. Owen Hart is citing deep fakes essentially in 1998.
Yeah, and nothing better than Michael Cole yelling, "You know, but we were live last week, right?" And Owen going, "What?"
Jeff Jarrett is the Blue Blazer this week. Seeing the seemingly endless lottery of who's going to be the Blue Blazer, it's Jeff Jarrett's turn. It'll probably be Goldust next week. We cut to the back and we see PMS. They're going to take a shower while Mark Henry watches.
You know, I didn't know their motives here. I was like, okay, he's get to watch them shower. He's enjoying life. Like, is this your evil plan? Is this your evil plan to arouse this man?
Poor D'Lo. D'Lo's still pissed on the outside of the locker room. He's not getting in.
Yeah, we've all been there. I think everybody in this planet has been there as D'Lo. Like, man, what you doing, man? Let's go. We gotta go. We got something important to do. Hold on 1 minute.
D'Lo doesn't want to know what's happening inside that locker room. Our next match
I didn't want to know what was going on in that locker room.
We will get to see very soon. Our next match starts off as a non-title match between the Road Dogg and the Boss Man. It very quickly becomes a hardcore title match. Road Dogg implied that Boss Man and Test anally stimulate each other with their nightstick, which 98. Yeah.
All prison guards, apparently. It's a secret rumor that all prison guards do this. And I was like, who would know that other than prison guards?
I actually quite enjoyed this match. I've enjoyed these early hardcore matches just for how kind of stupid they are. When Mankind appears out,
Ross like suicide. Ross like suicide because he saw a noose. Ross clearly enjoyed this. Ross enjoys suicide.
I can see the future.
And hanging
it's
of
lead
people.
To a WrestleMania match where that noose may be involved for Boss Man.
Long-term booking.
Yeah, exactly.
No noose comes back for the Boss Man.
Everyone's got their special hardcore weapons. For the Boss Man, it's the noose. I mean, he's a bit more extreme than the cookie sheet and the stop sign, but, you know, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. Nice noose, Boss Man. Nice noose. I wonder if he used it. Was this used? Did you put this together yourself, or did you go to Noose R Us to get this? Like,
he's probably got it from a rally. He's dead. I can say what I want. We cut backstage, Manny, don't we? So what is happening? You can. We
didn't even cover the actual end of the match. Mankind comes out of nowhere.
With a net.
Boss Man takes out Boss Man. And then Road Dogg jumps on Boss Man for the free count. And we got a new hardcore champion.
Hardcore champion, yeah.
This doesn't involve. This is the Rock involved, right?
No. This is Mankind with his cartoon net, the weighted nets to just pull the Boss Man down. I don't know how you get Mankind coming behind you. He's not. I don't imagine he's light on his feet, Mankind.
No, and then when he hits you. When he hits you with ha-cha,
like not even seeing the Mankind's matches when they put it together. I'm assuming he tells the guy, "Hey, what you want to do? I want to do a little ha-cha, and then a little bit of
on his podcast with Conrad. Obviously, Conrad asked him about those noises, and he said he doesn't really know that he's doing it. He's just like involuntary noises.
That makes it better.
Yeah, very random noises. But yes, then we do cut. There's to the real main event of the evening, Manny. This is all yours. You take it away.
What are we talking about? The Acolytes versus Bob Holly and Scorpio.
You've skipped over the real main event, mate. What's happening backstage in the?
Oh no, I don't want to. I have erased that from my mind. I don't ever want to talk about that ever again. Some disgusting S&M going on in there.
This is it. Well, yeah. I mean, go on, Marcus.
I didn't know if this was intentional. Was Mark Henry enjoying this? The whipping, the gag ball, the I'm assuming baby oil, loads of baby oil.
Yeah.
Was this intended for him to enjoy this, or were they intentionally torturing him and costing him and D'Lo the match? I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. I was like, I guess he's enjoying it, and you got D'Lo on the outside warming up, doing push-ups, going like, "Come on, Mark, come on!" And then Mark Henry yelling, "I'm coming, I'm coming!" And I'm going like, "Oh,
brilliant."
Maybe this was.
Russo's a
Why
genius.
is D'Lo collateral damage for PMS? What D'Lo done?
Poor D'Lo. Doesn't deserve this.
What did I do to get this 2-on-1 tag match tonight because of this?
Yeah, maybe PMS are in cahoots with the headbangers. Who'd have thought?
Now I think about it.
We get a commercial break, and then Jeff Jarrett is seen ranting about women that tick him off, which is going to be his character basically for the end of his run, isn't it, in WWF?
Yep.
He said semen-stained dresses a lot.
Yeah, odd.
He reminded me of every of these a lot of these conservative video guys in trucks. Like I imagine because he had the sunglasses and the haircut, and I was like, oh, so that's where they got it from. Jeff Jarrett was doing it first, ranting about the world of what's going on in liberal or.
This all leads to a long.
Yeah,
yeah. This all leads to a feud with China, doesn't it? Where they have the Good Housekeeping match?
Yeah,
which I think is Jeff's last match in WWE for like 20 years.
Yeah, he gets his ass whooped up too.
He does.
Hey, but you know what? It wasn't the end for the Jeff Jarrett. He goes on and into every single wrestling company after that.
The man ended Ric Flair's career. Someone we get Bob Holly and Two-Car Scorpio taking on the Acolytes. It's not really a match. It's just an absolute beatdown by the Acolytes, isn't it?
Yeah.
They beat them down so badly that the ref calls for a DQ. The Jobs would actually win by getting beaten up too much.
Yes, but why does the Jackal still exist? Why?
He's unkillable, Manny.
You had to go through this era, Manny, of the Jackal. You had to. You just stand back because he's gonna keep showing up on all wrestling shows for the remainder of your life for no reason. Just be
he's
like,
the man behind the mask
again.
in the Brave Wyatt vignettes in 2022.
Oh shit, duck out! Yeah, all this time.
That'd be a swerve. We get Shane versus Mankind, which a match that Shane made himself. Which seems odd that you'd do this. Yeah, why would you do this?
Revenge, and ego, and foolishness. You know, I thought he was setting them up for like, hey, we're gonna just whoop his ass and make it no DQ. You know, old fashioned the corporation just jumped some guy and they didn't see it coming because they were booked. But no, he just took an ass whooping, and everybody allowed it. The
problem is the corporation in this match is Shane, Patterson, and Briscoe.
Yeah.
There's no enforcement there. Where's Bossman and Shamrock? They've not had their 3 run-ins per night.
Yeah, the double champ.
They're on a little break. They got put through the wire tonight against Billy Gunn and Road Dogg.
True. Yeah, they've had their matches. Patterson and Briscoe are worried about their bonuses after the match. We see D'Lo trying to get Mark Henry out of the locker room, but the door's locked. Mark is not coming out. He's in no fit state to come out of that room. We then get our match, which is supposed to be a tag match, but it ends up being a 2-on-1. D'Lo versus the Headbangers. D'Lo just gets beaten up, doesn't he?
Well, he gets his offense in, and then this is why I'm on 1999 or 98 Twitter complaining about D'Lo should be champion. Look at the courage. Look at the courage. He's yelling, Mark. Everybody again relates with D'Lo with this scenario. Like, I can't believe you let me down. He's two hoes. Yeah. And basically, you know, at this point, I looked at him and I was like, these are two people's grandmothers right now. Like someone's gonna go back to 1998 and be like, what was your grandmother doing in 1998? Oh, tying up people, whipping them and oiling them up. And
apparently tied up an Olympian and whipping him.
Multiple gerbils were involved, apparently.
Gone to Lawler, yeah. Lawler's got his
sources. I love that Lawler added that. I love that Lawler added that. That was the funniest thing about that afterwards. Is Lawler like doing like on-screen reporting, like there's a gerbil.
How many gerbils? How many? Impossible! Impossible! It's scientifically impossible. No way.
And then Michael Cole's next to him encouraging it.
Yeah, don't encourage this. This is why we need JR to keep Lawler in control.
Nah, I don't need JR. Michael Cole is my boy.
He's a Michael Cole guy. It's a rarity in this world. But it's weird that, Michael Cole would be just this guy for the next 30 years of his life or whatever.
Yeah. We should do a deep dive onto the heel Michael Cole. We should go for
the coal mine. The coal mine.
Yeah, the coal mine era.
He was a solid heel, solid heel.
You've got Summer of Punk, you've got the Yes Movement, you've got the coal mine. The three biggest movements in wrestling in the last 20 years. Vince is back, and apparently he's not been watching the show because he goes to try and find Shane. Surely he could have put it on in the gym, wherever he's been.
Nah, no internet. If cable was hard to get back in this day, and no streaming. Once you commit to something, you are committed to that thing. Not like today.
That's what you're doing.
Like, yeah, I'm going to the gym later. I'm going to be streaming, the latest Netflix show or something. Or you're just where you at. You can't get out of it. You just I actually have to work out in silence today. There's no device. I guess
God, imagine that. Imagine that.
Yeah,
couldn't do that.
I have a Walkman playing the same two songs on the cassette tape. That's where we're at right now in '98.
Yeah. I remember my first MP3 player was 560 megabytes. 516 megabytes. That's a great 7 songs out in there.
Saving homework on floppy disks.
There was an iPod Shuffle.
You're a little bit younger than me, though.
Yeah, you're a little bit younger. You weren't around when they were just called MP3 players, and you just didn't know what, who, why. And you had to install software on your computer just to.
Had to get Napster up.
Songs and your thing. Yeah. Napster had to be on. Listen, the Life and Limb and LimeWire life.
Shuts it down. We get our main event match. It is X-Pac and Triple H taking on Rock and Test. Test is in a main event. Who'd have thought?
His first match. His first wrestling match.
Yeah, straight in there with two of the biggest guys in the business and X-Pac.
When I was looking at Test, I was going, you know what? I think I could have made money off Test. Test could have been a big deal. He had a good look, flowing blonde hair, looked intimidating, looked like he can kick anybody's ass. And, it kind of fizzles out somewhere in between here and there.
The Stephanie storyline really put a damper on his entire career, doesn't it?
Yep. He almost had a resurgence when I was like, you know what? I could be a testicle too one day. It worked out. Never worked out for him.
That's the title of the show, Manny. I could be a testicle too. Will that be all right on YouTube? That gets some hits.
That's more of a Saturdays the show thing for the audio feed.
Somewhere shaking their heads like I knew he would never mouth nothing.
This is not actually a bad match. This is quite a good match until it kind of all breaks down at the end. And Kane appears, who hasn't been committed. He's out. And he's on day release, I guess, as a member of the corporation. He's the holiday bonus for the corporation. Terrifying bonus.
Yeah, how corrupt are the mental institutions? Like the man was in there for about a week.
Yeah.
They threatened to beat the man with billy clubs, and now I guess he's out on slavery clause. If you kill people, you're okay.
Yeah.
You go and do my bidding.
He's under the boss man's control, probably, because he's got his own billy club. And that's how the show ends, really. It wasn't a great episode. I also like the Christmas ones. They kind of phoned it in a little bit. Apart from the Mark Henry thing, the rest of the show was kind of here or there. Like, if Vince isn't going to bother showing up for most of the show, then why should I care?
it's the rare no Steve Austin show. Basically no Vince McMahon, and just
Austin's not been there for a few weeks now. Actually, he wasn't there last week either.
Nope.
Could they have to sell him being buried alive?
True. Actually dead.
Well, him and the Undertaker both are gone at this point. He buried him alive, but they're both gone. They're both gone at this point.
So what happened? We get Test and X-Pac headlining the shows when those two guys aren't there.
His star power is all out whack. Sable's not around. Austin's not around.
We lost Mark Merrill. His career ended, Forced to watch Gangrel and Al Snow in a death match, I guess, and loser gets covered in blood.
That's the end of the show then. Who is your MVP, Manny?
Mark Henry.
Hey.
Yeah. It's the red underwear. It's the red underwear.
It was the running out there to still try to make this help D'Lo.
Yeah.
Handcuffs still around, ball gag around his neck.
I tried. They tied me up, D'Lo. They tied me up.
You ever think when he's in Atlanta 96 and he's lifting those weights, just 3 years later, he'd be doing this?
Yes. Like, oh yeah, I was an Olympian. Now I'm tied up and you have gerbils, rumored gerbils up my ass. Which apparently was a thing. Gerbils were only used for that back then. Poor gerbils. The life of gerbils had to do that.
D'Lo's my MVP. Poor D'Lo. He deserves better than this. Yeah, he's my MVP. Marcus will be.
Stop burying D'Lo Brown. That was it. That would be what I'm saying. I'm definitely going with out of sympathy for D'Lo Brown as well on this one, as in just the suffering. I saw it like, come on, man. And him doing those push-ups outside that door. It's just like, I'm warming up. I know I'm going to go get my ass kicked because you're not going to make it.
Match of the night, Manny?
I'm going to play Ken Shamrock versus Billy Gunn. Solid match.
There was a couple of solid matches, actually.
Solid 8-minute match.
Yeah, don't often get that. Probably one of the longer matches of the year at this point. Marcus, your match of the night?
Well, considering that, it left Al Snow completely damaged, I'm going to give him the Gangrel. That's my match of the night. No, I go with the...
Not again!
Not again! Boss Man hardcore match.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's see. You're doing it for the noose.
I do it for the noose. I do it for the boss man.
It's all about the noose.
I
was going to go for that one, but I really enjoy watching the Acolytes just beat the shit out of people. That double spine buster to Two Cold Scorpio during this looked like he absolutely just dislodged his spine. He almost killed the man. So I'm going to go with that, even though it wasn't really a match. Just an absolute beatdown.
Hey, they went out there and did their job. All right, that's what they did. I can't believe the Job Squad slogan was, "We're going out there to lose." Basically, hit me and pay me.
Yeah,
their catchphrase.
Yeah, but they have a title. They have the light heavyweight championship.
Oh, they do, don't
they?
Oh,
Dwayne Gill.
That's true. They got clout back there.
It's one goal.
And at this point, he's been champion for well over a month.
Yes. We'll need to defend that soon. Otherwise, he's going to have to give it up, isn't he?
Jack Tunney doesn't exist anymore.
I was going to say he'd be all over Roman Reigns, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Jack Tunney would be all over Roman.
Yeah.
Rock's reign would have been over. If he was in charge of AEW, then people would be actually tagging in matches. Jack Tunney was strict. He was strict. It was a stricter time. He's my Dumbledore wrestler right there. Jack Tunney. Kept it in line.
So that is all for this week's episode of Raw is Retro. Have a Merry Christmas. Make sure you've got YouTube playing in the background on Christmas Day while Manny releases the 10, 12 hour.
No, it's Christmas Eve. That'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow, where you watch 12 hours of the show.
Just have it on in the background while you're wrapping your presents and you're doing your other bits and bobs. Just have it on and then put it on Christmas Day.
First day of Christmas, Manny killed me.
When the kids have got you up at 5 o'clock on Christmas Day morning, YouTube, best of the year from the Sharpshooters. Leave it on all day.
Cackling. Yeah. Random cackling.
Entertainment for all the family.
You don't want good times? You don't want good times? You hearing people laugh? Hearing us laugh? It's infectious, people.
Yeah. But yes.
It's Merry Christmas. Times.
Merry Christmas, boys. What are you doing? Where are you going to be Christmas?
I'll be at home.
I'll be at work.
At work? Oh, mate.
Trying to. Yeah. I apparently work for Scrooge, and I'm getting all this coal, shoveling coal into mini homes, and eventually I'll be out in the streets.
You get a big turkey though one day. I'll be with my family watching the best of the Championship Year in Wrestling. You can find us on YouTube. You're watching it right now. Subscribe, like, share, do all that sort of stuff. You can find us in the Midcard Mess on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Twitter, on Facebook, on everywhere. Basically, everywhere there's a social media, we're probably on there.
Yeah.
So yeah, until we're back in. Well, we've got one more show before.
Eric has gerbils. I just felt like throwing that in there for no reason.
Tomorrow, 12 hours of penis jokes. You know you want to
do that. Tune in. We'll be back before the start of 1999 with one more show for 98 where Shawn Michaels gets fired, and it's probably the best thing they could do for him. But until then, we will see you next time. Bye!